This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, how many of you practiced yesterday's session? What we
I did.
discussed, the first of all, what we discussed in the last,
Consuming the REST app.
consuming the REST API. So everyone understood, and have everyone practiced? Shall I
Yes.
know?
Yes, Sujit.
Yes, Sujit.
Yeah. So today, I mean, I'm not going to explain about the second resource. I want everyone to, I mean, you have to do that one. Okay, I will use some time. Okay, you need to practice that. Are you ready with your Anypoint Studio today at least? No
Yes, Sujit.
response. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Sujit.
Sushmita,
Yes.
Shrikant, Ravi.
Yes.
Whatever. So, are you ready for Anypoint Studio?
Yeah,
Okay,
Anypoint Studio.
Yes,
While I'm
yes.
explaining about, I want everyone to ready with your Anypoint Studio. And I will explain from this source you to do with the second resource. And I have seen, I mean, I observed that, I mean, we are in a two different what do you call Anypoint studios, right? So there is a difference, right? I will tell you what is the difference while you are doing it, right? So today we are going to discuss about how to consume a SOAP API. Same concept. How we are consuming the REST API, the same concept. There is one third-party application. Consuming, sorry, my pen is not working properly today. Product service SOAP. Product service SOAP, right? And which is having some operations like same get all get product by name. Shrikant, do you have any an internet issue, network issue? Yesterday also you're coming and going up on and off. Get product by name based on the input. Okay, it will execute some logic and return some value. Here also it will return some value. This time, this application is exposed via SOAP as a web service, right? SOAP API. And from my client application, I want to consume the API, right? From my client application, right? Now, this application also deployed on some server like Tomcat. But this time I change the port number to 1660, right? Whenever you deploy any SOAP application, one file will get generated. What is that file? Where it describes about your SOAP application. What is that file?
Visual file.
Visual file.
What do you mean by that?
Web service definition.
Description.
Description.
Which how many of you gone through the WSDL? Yesterday I given task to you to go through the WSDL file. Having an idea, basic idea, what is the WSDL? If not, I know many people will not do that. That's why I have given a WSDL file here. Okay, you just go and check it out. Okay, in the MUEL4 labs and workspace which I have given to you, I have downloaded this WSDL file. What I am going to use. Okay, after the session, once you without running the application, just open this and you can check. Okay. Yesterday, why I not told? If I tell straight away, you open this WSDL file and you will see. I don't want that. I want you to explore on that. So I don't know how many have you done. That's why I'm giving it today. Right. So WSDL file. A WSDL file. What is the format of a SOAP application? Either
XML.
input, whatever it is, description, whatever it is in a XML format. So what it contains, WSDL contains what? Basically the information, basically the definitions, the nodes. In other words, in technical terms, we'll call as nodes, right? Basically the definitions, the get all products definition, get product by name definition, what are the operations we have, all the definitions will be available. And what is the port name, what is the port number, service number, everything will be defined. Address of the WSDL location, everything is declared here, right? Now, assume that this application is pointing to /soap is the base path, context path of this application, right? Now, on the first day, when I talk about a loose coupling, okay, whatever the code generated in the digital file, based on that from my client application, I'm going to consume, right? Consume. Now, if I want to consume, normally, if without Mule application, ignore about a Mule application, how you will consume a SOAP APIs?
Any client tool?
What is it tool?
Or
Name term tool?
SOAP UI.
SOAP UI or
SOAP UI.
yeah,
I will
SOAP
take
UI
it as
basically.
I will take it as a SOAP UI here because I have given that software as an installer here, SOAP UI. I don't know how many of you install this. Okay, just for understanding purpose, we are using a SOAP UI. Any which ways, we are not going to use a SOAP UI in our programs because by using a Mule application, I want to do the same functionality. First, yesterday we have shown you the Postman, how to send a request, how to consume a REST API by using a Postman, right? Today, by using a SOAP UI, how we are going to consume the SOAP services, right? I think it's already installed on my machine. Let me check. What happened? Is it not? So meanwhile, instead of wasting your time, let me import the project.
Good morning, Sujit.
Yeah, Baji, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. So today joined in the session.
Yes.
After the sessions, if anyone want to learn about APG also, please let me know. After the sessions, we will discuss about that. Where is that project? 0 to consuming SOAP start. Meanwhile, my SOAP UI also got created, right? So first, we need to run the SOAP application, the SOAP server, where it is present under the labs and workspace. As I said yesterday, we have a product service REST application, product service SOAP application, right? Which I have created by using a what is the language I used in order to create these applications?
Spring Boot.
Spring Boot, right? And the embedded Tomcat. Tomcat is also embedded to this product service SOAP. Let me execute that file. That means what is the batch file, where what it contains. Let me open that file. It's a what is the command I'm going to fire?
Java-D something.
Not -d, -jar. It's a Java command executing a jar file called product service SOAP. Is a jar file. And what is the context path? It's a SOAP. And what is the port number? As I said, it's a 60. Right? Let me deploy this. Yeah, I'm executing this batch file. Once it starts, let me give the visitor location. See this visitor location I'm giving you in the chat box as well. Please take a note. It will be there in the visitor file as well. And the visitor file name I have given as a products. Products is the visitor file name. Okay, still it is not getting because still it is getting deployed. Once it got deployed, the visitor file will get generated. Yeah, Tomcat started on port 6060 and product service SOAP application got deployed. Let me resubmit this request. Yeah, now I have a WSDL here. See, what is this format? This entire format is what? WSDL. XML format, right? What it contains? Purely the definitions. That means basically the description of your application. Just come down. Here you can see product service name, right? This is a port name and a service name and the address of the visitor. And how many operations I have here? Get all products request. is the one. Sorry, here get all products, add products, and get product by name. I have 3 operations here, right? Now, how to consume these operations by using a SOAP UI? We need to create a SOAP project here. Double click on this SOAP. Just give the visible location, right? And project name I want to give as a products, and create a sample request for all operations. Okay, it will create a request for all the operations present under the visitor file. So what are the operations? These are the operations I have. Now how to consume? So first I will go with the get all products. Okay, just expand that. There is a request. If you submit that request, what is the input format for a SOAP application?
XML.
Output format?
Same XML.
Your voice is a little bit broad. May I know who is this? I'm not able to understand clearly. Is it Bharat? Is it Bharat?
Hello. Yes, Sujit.
Yeah, now it is clear. Thank you. Okay, you're telling same, right? Yeah. So this is the input format which I'm giving. See, in the SOAP application, whatever the request you are sending, it should be wrapped up into SOAP body, SOAP envelope. The body should be wrapped up into SOAP envelope. So what is the request I'm giving here? This is the main tag to submit the request. Get all products request, right? Now, if I submit this button, submit the request to specific endpoint URL, click on enter. It is submitting the request, right? Now you can see, am I getting all the product details here? Yes, from the third party application, from the SOAP application, it is giving the output in which format? For the SOAP application, input and output should be in a XML format, right? So this is an XML, right? Next, let me go with the get product by name. Click on that request, submit this request. See, do I need to send a request with a name attribute? Get product by name. That means we need to send the name attribute, right? What is the value I can send? If I send as a HP, am I getting HP products?
Yes.
Mac products, right? So without using a mule, I mean, if you're not, if you're not into the mule, normally we'll consume the SOAP APIs by using a SOAP UI. The same functionality I want to do by using my mule application. How can I do that? Assume this is the request I'm getting from my client. HTTP localhost 8081//SOAP. Okay, this is the request I'm getting from my client. So in order to listen for this request, what is the first step?
HTTP listener.
First, I need to have an XML file. In the design, for your practice, I deleted that file. How to create a new configuration file? Right click on this new configuration file. So, right, next. Today, I don't know why my system is slow. Yes. So first step is what? Let me get this.
HTTP
listener. Let me drag and drop this listener. First, I want to go with the get product by name. So always the name of the flow should be meaningful. I will close all this because it is taking, I think, the booting space.
Hey, Sujit, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I tried to run that batch file for the SOAP and it's keep running, but I cannot open that URL.
Why? We'll check.
I don't know.
We'll see. While the assignment, when I give the assignment to others doing, I will switch to your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just giving the name, like what is the name I can give? Get product by name. Get product by name. Okay. Next, let me configure the listener. So what is the connector we use in order to consume a REST application? This is
HTTP request.
Yeah, HTTP request connector, right? Why long pause, guys? Yesterday only we discussed about it. HTTP request is the connector, right? Now I will write a main flow. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So what is the connector we can use in order to consume any SOAP API? Any idea? Any idea? There is something called consume connector, consume, which is a part of a module called web service consumer module. Just check, is there any module as a web service consumer? Yes, here we have a web service consumer. Let me add this web service consumer, right? The latest version. If you are using my predefined project, I just deleted that one, which is already existing. That is the old version of a consume connector. There are differences between the versions of a consume connector and the functionality also. That's why I asked you to work with the AnyPoint Studio 7.8. I'm using 7.5. Okay, let's see what will be the differences. So web service consumer is a module which is added to my project. So under that, how many connectors I have? Only one connector, consume connector. Let me drag and drop this consume connector to the process part. So every connector will be having some connector configuration, right? So let me configure this connector configuration. So we are giving the WSDL location. Automatically, it will pick up all the operations present in it. So just give the WSDL location. What is the WSDL location? This is the WSDL location, right? Just give the WSDL location. It will fetch all the details. That means like service, port. If you have multiple services on the same WSDL, it will be clicked on the drop down. Mine is 16 GB of RAM, right? Automatically it will pick up. If you are using 8 GB of RAM or below that, it will take some time. Sometimes it may fail also to pick the data by default. But at that point of time, you can type the service name and port number from the WSDL file. This also from the WSDL file. Otherwise, what you can do, you can simply click on this refresh, force a refresh of values list for this operation. Click on this refresh. Again, it will restart to pick the values from the WSDL. What is the WSDL file name? Products is the WSDL file name. See, if you have multiple services, if you can select from the drop down, what is the service you want and what is the port you want to point to, and what is the address of the WSDL will be the same, right? Now, if you click on OK, this is the base configuration, which will be acting as a global element as well. The same configuration, same global can be used across the project as well. So what is the operation I want to perform right now under that WSDL file? Yeah, what is the operation? Our operations also will be fetched.
Get product by name.
Automatically is fetched. Get product by name is the operation, right? Now, what is the if I use a flow reference example, if I use a flow reference, this is a very basic question I'm asking here. Please understand and answer. If I use get product by name here, what is the input to the consume connector? If I'm passing some query parameter like a product name, what is the input to this consume connector as of now once I use the flow reference? Very straightforward question. Yes. What is the input for this consume connector?
Payload.
Who told this answer? Payload. Where is the payload here? Am I having any payload? Am I sending any data through payload? The request?
Event.
Yeah, event. In that event, what it contains? What is the structure of an event before this consume connector?
Attributes, payload, variables.
Yeah, what is the structure? In that structure, what are all the values we have in the attributes? What we have in the payload? Of course, variables straight away, we have not created any variables. There is no variable, right? So what is their attributes?
Whatever we are passing in the URL, the product name
This is the
equals
attribute as of now. This is the attribute
query
as of now,
param.
the request, right? Query params. What is the payload? Empty payload.
Empty payload.
Now, this consume connector, what I configured, I want to consume the get product by name. From where I'm passing the name to this consume connector? Am I passing any name to the consume connector?
No.
Yes. No, right? In the event I have that attributes, but who is fetching that attributes? Who is giving that value as an input to the consume connector in order to perform get product by name operation? No, right? So there are two ways to send a request to get product by name. There are two ways. That means the input, if you want to pass any input to the consume connector, there are two ways. So by the way, what is the input format my consume connector is expecting? What is the format?
XML.
XML format. XML, everything in SOAP is XML only. Input and output, everything will be in a XML format only, right? But how can I give an XML input? I don't have any option to give an XML. How, if I extract also by using a data view expression, what will be the format? Whatever the format you specified, either it should be an XML, it could be a JSON. Where I am writing, where I can write that? We can write in a transformer. So before this consume connector, we can write a transformer, but still we have not seen a transformer. I mean about the transformer much, but that's what I'm not going to discuss about a transformer as of now. I will show the same example in the exception handling. At that point of time, I will be using the transformer. Another way, many of the developers also not aware of this point. What is, how we can give an input to the consume connector if you're not using a transformer? The way is, why can't we create one XML file? I'm creating one XML file for a get product by name. In that XML file, what I have given, the root text, the nodes. Here, whatever the rows I have, I'm just taking these nodes, and this is what the input expecting, right? So this is the XML it is expecting, right? Get product by name request. And what is the name attribute? Delete this one, not required. So what is the name attribute? Whatever the request I'm passing, that means my client is passing this value to be passed as an name attribute to the consume connector, right? So dynamically I need to fetch the details from the request. How to do it? Then what is the expression I can write? So what is the syntax?
Data wave.
Data view expression, right? So can you please tell me the data view expression in order to fetch the query params?
Attributes dot query params.
Attributes dot
Query params.
okay,
Dot
the product
product
name,
name.
key, right? Save, right? See, just control space will not work here. It is an XML file. This is not a configuration XML. It's a plain XML file. So it will not understand it's a data view expression while you are writing. No, it will not compile. So attributes dot query params dot product name. So while you are writing in a configuration XML, that is a data view expression will understand, that configuration XML will understand this a data view expression by using the syntax, right? But here it's a plain XML file. Okay, I have written some data in this XML file, but who will parse this XML and who will give the data to the consume connector? I have written okay. Once you deploy the application, who will parse this value?
The transformer.
No, I'm not using a transformer here. If I use a transformer, not required this template only. Straight away I can write in the body. Someone should there before the consume connector. Parse template. There is a connector called parse template. By seeing the name itself, we can understand it is parsing the template. So what is the template name? Since it is there in my build path, directly I can give the name. Otherwise, you can browse where it is located. So right now, let me give the name. Get. So don't, while typing, please be very careful. Otherwise, it's not able to read the correct file. extension is important. Why the extension is important here while giving the name? Yes. Why can't I give only get products by name? Why we require XML? With the same name under the resources, can't I create a JSON file? Can't I create a text file? I can create any type of file with the get products by name, right? So we are specifically telling, please read this file. Parsing means reading, in other words, right? It will read this file, and whatever the value is passed, that value will be passed in this format to the consume connector as an input, right? Now if I deploy this application, what is the output we are going to get? Please keep in your mind, our application is a REST application. Yeah, what is the output?
JSON product.
Exactly, perfect. So what is the output we will be getting? It's a JSON object, right? So what contains a JSON object?
Array of objects.
Huh?
Array of key value. Array of objects.
Why array? No array. Actually, if you have multiple products, it's an array of products. That's correct. But here, now the concept is key. Every JSON object contains key value pairs, right? Now, by default, for a JSON object, key will be the body. Body will be the key. The value will be whatever the value we are getting from the consume character. We'll be getting that as a value. Now, my requirement is I want to extract this value from this JSON object and I want to display to the client in an XML format. What I can do? How to extract the value? By using the key only, we can extract the value, right? So, body dot. If I have multiple products, you need to specify by using a root tag, get product by name. So, the body, whatever you are writing here in the transformer, it can be displayed in format what you specified, application slash XML, where we write all this in a where we have a 3 hyphens separated between a header in a transformer. In a transformer. Okay. Now it is deployed. My application is deployed. Let me send a request. Without using a transformer, first I'm doing. Let me show you what is the output we are going to get. So what is the output I got here? Key. What is the key?
Body.
What is the value? Get product by name response is the value. Now I want to extract this value. How to extract a value from the payload? Okay. I'm using a transformer here to convert from one format to another format after the consume connector. What is the input for this transformer as of now?
XML.
Oh my god, what happened? Yeah, you can see it's an object. It's a JSON object. Now I want to extract from the payload. From the payload, what I want to extract? Body. Body is the key. In that body, what is the value? Get product by name response. So ignore about this namespace and all. Clearly, I will be explaining about this namespace is nothing but a domain name. This XML belongs to which domain? That is the reason, right? So ignore that namespace and all. If you're not writing also, it is not going to give any effect. So let me change this to XML format according to my requirement. I'm just saying this. So what is the body? What is the body it is going to return? Product details, right? Here the product details will be fetched. In which format? It is going to display to the client in a XML format. Yeah, is it deployed? Yes. Am I getting the response? Am I getting the response? Right?
Yeah.
Apple products, right? Right. So since I have given a get product by name, I am passing a template and template contains an input in XML format that is given as an input to the consume connector, and it executing the operation and giving the response that I'm converting into XML format and displaying to the client. Right? Very easy, straightforward. Now I want you to do for the get all products, which is very easiest one. Can you do it quickly?
Sujit, I got a question here.
Yes.
So you are using parse template to convert the content of the file to a XML message, and you are passing it to the consume connector. So, but consume connector is calling a SOAP web service, and
Yes.
the SOAP web service is going to return a XML as a response. And how is that getting converted to a JSON message? So, is that the property of
my application? Consume connector is giving a XML format, but my application MIME type is what? By default, our applications are REST applications.
JSON. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, please start. Guys, please start. Get all products. Who want to share the screen right now so that I can help you out? Very simple. What I have done, just do the same. Please take a call whether you want to use a parse template or not. Please take a call and try it out. I should get two different answers. If you are using 7.1, one different answer, 7.8, I should get a different answer. Who is using 7.8 here? Can you please share your screen? No, not required to write a get product by name. Straight away write for a get all products only. Anyone? Anyone want? I will help you out. Please utilize this. No one is ready to share.
Can I share mine?
Of course, I'm waiting here. Whoever are not doing, please help. Try to help her. I'm expecting to do from everyone. I mean, I want everyone to do it. If anyone not doing without, I mean, if you join to mobile and like that, please help her. It's like you are practicing as well.
Hey, Sujit, sorry, I missed one point. So did you start the SOAP like the batch file, or did you run the
Yes.
rest one?
Why rest? No, so bright. It's a
Yeah,
separate command.
that's not running, I think. I ran it 2-3 times.
Then why can't you go directly to the, instead of batch file, why can't you go
Yeah, I
directly
did that
to
too. I directly ran the command.
still it's not working? Is it not working?
No, I can't even open that in the browser, the Visual.
If at all it is running, then only Visual file will generate. That means there is a problem with the file only.
Yeah,
I will
don't
share
know.
it again with you. Okay, so let me have a look onto the screen. You just continue, Sushmita. I'll come back.
Okay.
Shrikant, I've given access to you. Please share your screen. Now, first show me that.
Okay. So this is what I have done. And I ran the command directly in the command prompt. And it's stuck.
1 second. It is started.
Yeah, it's started. It shows it started. Tomcat started on 6060 port. But when I try to open it in a browser, I don't see anything.
No. Products.wisdom is the file name.
Sorry, which one?
Products.wisdom.
Okay, I thought this is the path. This one.
I have given you the link. Well,
Where in
there I
the...
have not given the Visual file name, no, in that location.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that in the
Just
chat.
give me a minute. Just give me a minute, Shrikant.
Okay, yeah, this work.
Okay, I mean, I'm some urgent, emergency call. I will call. I will be back in 5 minutes. Huh? Sorry for that.
Yeah, sure, no issues.
Srikanth,
Yes.
uh, I will share the screen. Can you help me to import the project here?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I
You
don't
can,
know. I
like,
don't know if I can
act,
give you access.
if
You,
you,
do you have SoapUI open? Just go to File and create new SOAP project.
not here in an Point Studio. Created in project view in a project explorer. I have given. I created one mule project. Make it as a project explorer. In that I'm importing that project. That is correct.
Yes, and then we created one configuration file right here. If you click New and go here, Mule configuration file, and then give the name to your file, and then so
How
you did
you are
this file.
able to open directly here? No need to make a project explorer.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You can import the project. Sorry, either you can import the project from here
Okay,
and
directly.
browse.
Okay.
Yeah. Select this under this option, Anypoint Studio. You see that Anypoint Studio project from file system. And when you click on this, it will take you to the like wherever your project is sitting. So just give the that path, select that project, and OK, and finish. When you do that, you see that project imported here, and you won't see this XML file because this got deleted. It's just a blank project, so you need to create it. Or if you don't want to like import it, you just create a new mule project right here, new mule project, because it's the same thing. There is no solution inside this. So this is what I added one XML, and I have not made any changes yet.
Mhm. SOAP start, right? Went into tech or SOAP solution.
Sorry, did you add the project?
Yeah, SOAP start only, right? Inside
Okay, you're on
we
the
can.
SOAP. Okay, you are inside this SOAP client.
Yes.
You have it opened already?
It is telling that a file with the name to consuming SOAP start already exists in workspace directory.
Oh, maybe you already added it. Okay, let's do what I did. I don't know what version you are using, but if you are using 7.7 or 8, you see these three dots. So switch it to the project. I switched from the working set to the project. Now I able to see the project. I faced the same issue when I was importing the project. So go here,
Now what?
three dots,
Okay.
and go here, select work. Oh, sorry, here, top level element, and
Okay.
instead of the working set, change it to project.
Okay. One second.
Do you see the project?
Yeah, the three dots was been not there for me. It is on project only.
So you can see your project.
Top level element should be on project only, right? Yeah, but I'm not able to see.
What you're not able to see, the project itself or any component in it?
No, in my he imported the SOAP one, right? Project. That one I'm not able to see.
Would you share your screen? I'll try to stop mine.
Not able to share. Organization make to present.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Venkat.
Okay, let me make you presenter.
Samudrala it will be.
Yeah, I made you presenter.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Can you
you
see my
see the.
screen?
Mm-hmm.
While importing. Importing.
Yeah, go to next. Project root. Yeah, come out of this folder and select that SOAP start one. Where's that? Consuming SOAP start. Yep, just select and select folder. Okay, and you already have it created. So you already have it created. You already imported it, right? You tried
Imported
once?
and I deleted it.
Okay, maybe you can rename it. Just add something to that project name.
Here.
Maybe you have not deleted it from the workspace. Yeah, just add something.
How to delete here from workspace?
I don't know. You have to locate your workspace. Maybe you can delete it from there.
This one only. Here, nothing is there inside.
Yeah, I think you deleted from your client, but you have not deleted from the workspace. Do you know where your workspace is? Go to that folder and delete it. Hard delete from there.
Okay, one second.
then it will allow you to create another.
Sorry guys, some emergency call. Okay, yeah, tell me where I stopped. Sorry for everyone, I kept you on hold.
No problem.
Srikanth, you can share your screen. No problem.
Yeah, Srikanth, is it done? Is it clear, or else still persist?
Yeah, I imported it. Actually, I'm just writing that.
Okay. So anyone completed the task which I have given just now? I mean, to write about get all products. Is anyone completed? Mitaku, have you completed? Arvind?
Yes, Suchit, I'm just getting started. So
Okay.
I have problem with this batch file. It throws an
Oh,
exception started.
batch file. Okay, so batch file or this batch file?
So
Okay.
it
Is this with
gives
everyone
a
or only for one or two?
Clear గా ఉండేది.
Is it with everyone batch file issue or only for with Arvind and Srikanth?
No, I don't get the same error what Srikanth is facing. For me, it clearly throws an exception and stops.
Okay, that is an OS problem. It is not allowing you to run the batch file.
Yeah, it gets started, but after some time, like it throws
It
a
will
class
close automatically. It will terminate it. Yeah, that is a purely problem with your batch file. That means your OS is not allowing you to run that external batch files.
Okay.
Try to run the command.
No, but like it's getting started. It's a class not found exception is what I'm getting. So let me try.
Class not found. Is JDK setup is done clearly?
Oh yeah, no, like I've been
I'm not
using.
Oh, you are maybe running it from outside that folder. You have to go into that folder, CD into that folder, and then run it.
I
You are running that directly command
No,
or the batch file?
I think he's running the batch file means it is there in the same directory.
Okay, it's already there.
So Arvind, if you are not, if you are not able to run that batch file, no worries. I will share it again. If still it is not working, you can go with any other third-party SOAP applications on the website. You can use that. The concept is the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyone here who completed the task? If not, I will tell the solution. Some people, if not using a parse template for get all products is not able to, it will not expect any input, right? Any input parameter, correct? Yes or no? It is not expecting any input parameter, but my consume connector will expect some input tag. That means root tag, get all products request. Is it expecting the same? Will it expect the same? Like SOAP UI, do I need to submit a request in this way? Yes. Yes or no? Even though I am not passing any input attribute, but I need to send the request in XML format to the consume connector. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Then I need to write a parse template. I need to create one more template without this name attribute and changing the get all products request. I have not given that template in the resources because when I am designing, when I was using the consume connector, if you import any project, you might have seen one consume web service consumer under your projects. And that module, in that version of web service consumer, it is not expecting any input format through parse template or transformer for get all products. If there is no input attribute, it will by default it will understand that there is no input and it is giving the output and it is consuming the get all products. But in this version 1.5.8 version of web service consumer, it will throw an error. If you are not using, it will throw an error. There is a problem with the get all products because it is expecting some input in XML format. These are the two differences with the web service consume connector. Okay, please check which version you are using. If it is giving without using a parse template, if it is giving any error, please use the parse template, right? If at all it is directly getting an output, that is well and good. Okay, they have changed, they have done a structural change in the consume connector in this version. Okay, I think that got resolved in a 7.8 again.
Yeah, Sujit, without using parse, I got the output.
Yes, that got resolved now. Why I'm purposefully showing here in 7, if any, in case anyone using 7.5.1, definitely we need to use the parse template. Okay, hope you will try it out. Okay, by tomorrow's session, please give me the answers, and please use the choice router also. Yesterday we have given a choice router for REST consuming. Same like that, you please use for the SOAP also, right? Hope everyone will do by tomorrow. I'm expecting the same, right? I'm giving daily the tasks. I don't know how many of you are doing it. It's purely up to you, whether you want to do it or not. If you want to bind up to a weekend, it's totally up to you. Okay, any questions? And for tomorrow's session, please ensure that have MySQL on your machine. I have given installer also, MySQL installer, okay, 8.0.19. okay, you can directly download from the website. 8.0.23 is the latest one. From 19 to 23, any zip file you can use, any installer you can use. Okay, any installer you can use. By using this installer, please ensure that your MySQL server is running in your machine. If you are not aware how to install, please watch some YouTube. N number of YouTube channels are there how to install MySQL. If you are doing for the first time, don't go on your own. Please watch some YouTube channel in a sequence. Okay, it will be a sequence. So while you're installing, you need to remember a few points. What are the few points? So while you're installing, first it will ask for to go with all the products. Please go with all products, which is suggested. Then please have the port number. Remember the port number. By default, MySQL will be listening on 3306. Please don't change this. My suggestion, right? If you change it, please remember that point. And username and password. Please remember the username and password what you are giving. By default, you can give root as a username and password. Of course, in our personal laptops for training, we don't have any sensitive data, so you can use a root as a username and password. Okay, very hard to retrieve the username and password from the MySQL product. It's very hard to retrieve. So please use root as a username and password. Okay. And use a legacy password system. There are two types of passwords. Use a legacy only. Okay, don't go with the latest one. Right. These are the few things you need to remember while you are installing. Okay, tomorrow I'll talk about how to connect with the database and how to write a query and how to externalize and how to secure that. Okay, thank you.